The British High Commissioner to Ghana, John Benjamin, has demanded poor working conditions for many journalists in the country, but says accepting tokens, otherwise called sole, in order to produce a story is certainly not the answer to their plight.
The three-day workshop brought together about 30 budding journalists from Ghana, Togo, Benin, and Nigeria, including Metro TV's Gabriel Obodai Torgbor-Ashong. The training, organized by Tiger IPI and Africa Center for International Law and Accountability, is part of ACE investigative journalist Anas Aremeyaw Anas' quest to raise more investigative journalists in West Africa.
I think it's significant that no matter what changes we are looking for in our dear nation, that's Ghana, if our neighboring countries don't benefit, it doesn't take us anywhere. The fight will not be restricted to just me, but we'll have many other people holding the banner and pushing the frontiers. The Anas phenomenon is not just me. I think that it's about a movement of people who have the same vision of keeping society cleaner.
Through this training, we'll be able to help bring up a new crop of investigative journalists who will be able to have Anas propagate himself, reproduce himself, and so that we can have more than just a few journalists in investigative journalism. We can have an army of journalists across Ghana who will be helping to address issues relating to corruption, bringing about improvements in the rule of law, and also, in the end, helping to provide accurate and reliable information to the public.
Participants would learn the theory, practice, and techniques of investigative journalism. Other areas to be covered are forensic investigations, undercover and research methods. The British High Commissioner to Ghana lauded the initiative, but charged media owners to improve conditions of service.
We hope that as Ghana and the region continues on its own development journey, it can provide a stable and dynamic media environment for this new generation of journalists with a new sense of ethics and standards. Journalists need and deserve to make a proper living, but accepting sole is not the answer. We do know what one part of the answer is, and that is strongly to urge the owners and management of Ghana's many media houses to pay their journalists a decent living wage, and we hope they hear the call. We, for our part, as Friends of Ghana, do hope that this can one day become a sole-free environment. Journalists should accept that a story is either intrinsically newsworthy or it isn't. A story doesn't become newsworthy when it otherwise wouldn't be just because someone has paid for it.
The workshop ends on Sunday, 1st May.